Hey guys, it's Maggie and I am back today. I'm really hoping that my microphone works for this video because it's a little bit windy outside. But I thought I could do something kind of fun. I was gonna call it like a Wednesday walk and talk because a lot of you guys enjoyed the video where I was just walking around our property chatting and a lot of you didn't realize that we do own a pretty decent piece of land. It's an old farm and we're very fortunate to have it, love it. It's an escape from the world, it feels like, when I walk back here. So yeah, but I thought I could do my little Wednesday walk and talk and just chat. I like walking around our property just to see like what's growing, what wildflowers are growing. If you didn't know, I really enjoy flowers. And like the Queen Anne's lace is starting to bloom and I am starting to see goldenrod, just like the very beginnings of it, which is my sign for fall, and I'm like, yes. So I'm very excited for that. It's warm today. It cooled down a little bit, so I actually kept the windows open last night to try and get some cooler air going in the house, and it did work a little bit, but it's still freaking hot. All right, I'm about to walk into a bush here. Let me turn around. It's like a little bit of a dead end. It's good to get out and walk, honestly. But I was very excited to hear about this app because the last few years have been tough on people trying to find different ways of support when you have an illness and you're stuck at home. I don't know, very difficult. And I know not everybody has this, but I have a lot of support in my life, family, my husband, with my illness. But you can't help feeling that little bit of like, you can't tell him everything. It's not that I can't tell Zach stuff. Ow, something just stung me. What the heck? Okay, something just bit my foot in my shoe. That hurt bad. It still hurts. Wait. All right, well, we'll see if my foot swells up. Anyways, it's not like I can't tell Zach stuff about my illness, but he just doesn't understand. He's like annoyingly healthy, which is good. That's a good thing. But there are certain things that I just know he won't get. And also, you know, I think healthy people forget that when you've got an illness like I do, even though I live life, I do things, I work, I do all the fun stuff, it's ruling my life, like it is. It's always in my mind because I've always got something to think about. Oh, did you empty your ostomy bag? Did you change it? Did you take your medicine? Did you eat enough? Did you eat too much? Did you drink enough? Did you drink too much? Like it's just always in my mind. And so I feel guilty when I bring it up in conversation with healthy people because I feel like I'm being annoying, but it's like that, this is my life. This is a big part of it. And of course it's going to rule a lot of conversations. So I don't know. It's hard when you are around a lot of healthy people who don't necessarily get that, and their lives are not revolving around illness. I'm trying to see if I can find any flowers out here. The wine berries did start to come in, if you want to see them. Let me show you. Here we go. This one isn't completely picked clean. There are some more wineberry bushes that are in the shade, so they're a little bit more behind the ones that are in the sun. I wanted to pick more this year and like freeze them and stuff, but there's just not enough time. Not enough time in the day. So yeah, I don't see any other flowers out here. This really isn't our good flower spot. But I saw a bunch of milkweed, which I'm so excited about for the monarchs. Oh, here's some more berries. These are, I think, little blackberries. I don't eat those just because I don't know if people are supposed to. Plus, you know, birds, they want to eat. But yeah, saw a bunch of milkweed and they're starting to get their pods. So I'm going to, once the seeds are ready in the pods, I'm gonna break them off and try to plant more myself to help the monarchs. So they have a place to, you know, stop and do their thing. And there's another flower that I can't remember the name of. I'll have to show it to you because I just saw it's like purple and spiky, and it is a native wildflower here. It's really good, apparently, and I believe it's perennial. So I saw some of them on the other side of our property. I'm excited. I'm hoping they're kind of like spreading a bit. Yeah, so I love all the flowers. But yeah, you guys have to tell me, I don't know, do you feel that way? Like you have really good support systems, but you can't necessarily like tell them your every thought, all the things you want to say about your illness. I feel like I'm being annoying, like, oh, my stoma has a pain, and then I'm like, this person doesn't care, they don't have a stoma. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's how I feel. So I try to, you know, YouTube is a really good outlet because I can talk about this stuff. And obviously a lot of you understand. But in life, sometimes people don't have that outlet. I couldn't imagine, like, I know that I could say this stuff to Zach and he'll just kind of like listen, nod along. He doesn't fully understand because he's not living life with it, but he certainly lived long enough with me who has lived with it, so he does know a lot more than when we first started dating like 10 years ago. Oh my gosh. But he doesn't understand it fully, and just grateful that I can say this stuff to him. But again, I don't want to be irritating about it. And my dad is also somebody I could tell him anything about my illness. My poor father has heard about my period, PMDD. He's heard all of it, and he's been there for a lot of it. So, but I can't imagine not having any of that. This is the duck part. Whew. So what are your best outlets? Rooster, what are your best outlets when it comes to talking about your illness? Is it a family member that doesn't have an illness, or is it other people with illness? Ooh, we have a lot of thistle. Sorry, changing subject. We have a lot of thistle, and it's not great for our property, but the butterflies love it, and I see a tiger swallowtail, I think a male and a female. I'm not great with my butterflies, but they're pretty. Let me see if I can get them. There's a lot of, oh gosh, just fell in a hole. A lot of little cabbage butterflies too, which I gotta be careful with my broccoli and stuff. So yeah, there's a bunch of butterflies. See, that's what I love. Oh, you can't even see it. Let me get closer. And I see the little spiky purple flower that I was talking about. Apparently it's good, I think. I've been having a little bit of trouble with headaches. It feels a little sinusy. And they improved after surgery, but right now they're a little rough. So I had to drink a lot of caffeine this morning, and it actually, I think it seemed to help a little bit. But I'm all jittery. I drank coffee and 2 things of green tea. I know, terrible for me, but I needed to have a clear head today. So I was like, just drink it, take some Tylenol, try to get through it. Tylenol and ibuprofen has not worked at all for it. Honestly, what helps is sitting in a dark room, no noise, no light, and ice on my head. So I've been looking funky by the afternoon because I'll have a ice pack wrapped around my head. I use a headband. Kind of want to get one of those migraine caps, but they're like $30 for an ice pack that I can just stick on my head with a headband. So like, it's not worth it. Oh, I see a monarch. Oh, please land so I can get it on camera. I'm like creeping on this poor monarch. Come here. Can you see it? Ah, he went behind a bush. The shadows are rough from the sun. Yeah. So, I don't know, these are the things on my mind on this Wednesday. It's not even a Wednesday morning. I was hoping to do it in the morning because it's cooler out, but you know, I was doing stuff this morning, so got a little bit behind. But it's noon, so a little afternoon Wednesday walk and talk. I'm trying to think if there's anything else going on. I don't think so. Just still working in the garden. Some of you guys asked if I could water the garden with a hose. We do. We have a very long hose that I've been watering the garden with. I don't want to, you know, use too much water. Not that that's a problem here, but you know, I'd rather nature take care of it. Please just rain on us. We haven't gotten any rain yet. It just keeps missing us. So I told you guys on my premiere, I was like, please send your rain to me. We need it. So hopefully we get some soon, but I think it's gonna be another warm week. But August is almost here, which means cooler weather. If August is almost here, that means September's almost here, which means October's almost here, and that's my favorite month of the year. So that's when we got married. So that's kind of why we wanted it in October, because that was always our most fun month. We always like did a trip, or you know, Zach's birthday's in October, so it's just always a fun time. And we wanted our wedding to be a memory of that. So yeah, but let me know what's going on with you. I hope you guys are all feeling well and enjoyed my little Wednesday walk and talk on the property. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.